Go.
So this time last season, things were really different for you as a player. Can you describe the year you've just had?
Not really. Yeah, last season, if you'd told me what would have happened, I don't think I would have believed you. I think one of the main things for me was England A before the Super League really sort of helped me on my way, I think. And I went against some top players in that, and then leading into the Super League, it felt quite a natural progression. But even I wasn't expecting the sort of season that I had and the way that it finished, and ended up with an England call-up. So yeah, it was pretty much of a whirlwind kind of year.
If you could pick a highlight, I mean, would it be the obvious one that everyone else is probably going to
Yeah, it probably would be that game, and that shot. I think that might be my highlight for the rest of my career. But no, yeah, and I think being called up for England and getting my first cap was also up there.
Cool, fantastic. So how is the England setup kind of helped you for coming into this season then? Because it's kind of given you maybe more of a post-season than maybe some other players.
Yeah, definitely. I think I sort of haven't really had sort of an off season yet. I think because we kept training for the commies obviously after the Super League all the way through. So it's been quite nice to sort of keep sharp and sort of play against a lot higher opposition than I usually would in post season. So yeah, I'm coming into this quite confident, but also I know that there is pressure on me a little bit, but I'm quite looking forward to that and sort of delivering on the fact that it wasn't just a one-off.
I mean, the Thunder squad's a little bit different this season, and a lot of people are surprised that Ellie Cardwell's kind of really come up in the shooting circle. Have you been playing with her in training? Are you surprised yourself, or
no,
is it a switch that you saw come in?
Definitely not surprised at all. Ellie's been a sort of a marvel. We always knew she was really great at taking the ball. She used to do basketball, so she knows how to shoot. And I think it was just sort of refining the little things that she needs to focus on as a shooter, because it is a lot different from being a defender. But she's done so well coming into it, and I really enjoy playing with her. So I think she's going to have a good season.
So personally, what do you want to achieve for this season as a netball player?
We want to win it. I want to win it. I want to put out some good performances. I think I would like to see that we can, because our lineup has changed a lot, and I think with Chelsea coming in as well, I want to see that we can play well together. But yeah, I want to win it.
What has Chelsea brought to the team then? Do you think that maybe a centre quarter hasn't before?
She brings a lot of intensity. She brings a lot of knowledge, and just simple things when you're going through sort of centre pass setup. She just has like an eye for a good setup and having sort of things that you can fall back to, which I think is you really need in them tight moments.
And she's slotted straight in, hasn't she?
Oh yeah, she's got a very similar personality to a lot of the girls here. So yeah, she fits in really well.
So just away from netball, if you can ever not think about netball. So how has kind of your life changed? Because obviously you've got quite a fan following now, and you know your kind of public persona's just crazy from what it was 12 months ago. How have you coped with that, and do you enjoy it? Is it something that you quite like?
Yeah.
You're doing an interview now.
Yeah, I do enjoy it. It is very different, but yeah, I mean, people generally say very positive things, so I think it would be difficult not to sort of enjoy that. But yeah, it is completely different, and as you say, sort of you never really get used to interviews or people sort of following you and stuff like that. But no, it is quite a nice bonus.
If there is a negative comment, how do you take that?
Probably just ignore it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't really take negative comments.
Do you take the advice from maybe the England players or any other Thunder players who've maybe had a bit of grief from fans or social media? When
we went through the England setup and we went into the commies, there was a lot of talk about that sort of thing, and how people have dealt with it, and I always know that I've got people to talk to, so...
Yeah, okay, cool. So, sorry, first game. That's, you know, it's a bit strange that it's the first game of the season. It's also the next game we played after the Super League final. So how do you feel the team is prepared, and is it ready? Are we ready for...
Yeah, I think we are prepared. We've got 2 more weeks to sort of look at more specific, I think, tactical things against Surrey, but I think we have to take that it is going to be a different game to what last season was, and it is a new season, so we can't really rest on our laurels a little bit. We have to really attack it, and they've strengthened well. They've got Pam Cookie now, but then I would say we've also strengthened, so I think it's going to be a bit of a crazy game.
So would you, as a player, would you have preferred to have maybe had, in inverted commas, an easier game to start the season, or is like starting at the top the best way to go in?
I quite enjoy starting at the top. I think last season what we did really well against Surrey is we got 12 players on the court, and I think Tracy would be sort of wise to do that again, because I think that really helped us. So we had sort of Jodie Gibson was starting, and then she came on in the final. So things like that sort of, they really set you up for the season and like sort of let you see where your squad is at against the top opposition. But no, I'm going to really enjoy coming out against Surrey the first match.
Okay, and finally, if there's anyone who's wanting to come along and watch Thunder and they're a bit undecided, what would you say to convince them to come?
Do it, definitely do it. I mean, the atmosphere is really great in there, and I think a lot of people wouldn't actually know what a professional game of netball is actually like. So I would say definitely do it.
Cool. Thank you.
Thanks.
Cheers.